Hi, hello, and welcome to the Galactic Report brought to you by Vertex of Abundance. My name is Serene, Priestess of Ablossi. I'll be your oracle today, and I'll be your oracle. And today I was sent to deliberate the findings for Libra rising. If you do not know your rising, start with your North Node. Everything else becomes less accurate depending on the month or the aspect. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you for your continued support. It's a delight and an honor to serve you. Thank you for allowing us the privilege to do so. You belong to welcome home. Vertex of Abundance is the Galactic Temple of Ascension, delivering sacred messages from behind the veil. Today, we will be imposing the guidance from This Might Hurt Tarot by Isabella Rotman over at Liminal 11 Publishing. If anything resonates deeply with you, comment, share, subscribe, leave a review, book a session, send a donation. If you could, please and thank you, go ahead and smash that like button right now. Just an opening prayer for all those still lost out there to illusion, delusion, confusion, lost in the seas of time, trapped to in the matrix, yet to heal, yet to awaken, yet to return to the resplendent grace of the divine, unconditional love of universal oneness. And upon the great spirit, we love you. We're sorry. Please forgive us. Thank you. We ask that our steps be ordered, our path be illuminated, and that we find salvation and redemption in this life. May we be happy, may we be whole, may we be at peace, may we receive everything we ever wanted, starting with what we deserve. We got a little pop here. So some kind of Three of Cups energy, which is witnessing testimony. Something needs to be said, Libra. We have the Wheel of Fortune, Three of Swords, Nine of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. Again, I repeat, Wheel of Fortune, Three of Swords, Nine of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. One more time, the Wheel of Fortune, Three of Swords, Nine of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. These four cards will be the overall energy for the reading. Each additional card that comes out will be to clarify or modify these original four cards. We also have the Cosmic Coven Oracle Minor Arcana by Bhagavad Tarot. Excuse me. Okay, that's a Freudian. By Cosmic Coven Tarot. That's by Lisa Lazenby over at Ripe Avocado. We'll be using also the Daily Oracle Vita Sibilla by Los Carabello. And I suppose if Love or Union comes out, which it most likely will, we'll use the Pop of Love Oracle by Bhagavad Tarot. She's over at Etsy. So when the Three of Swords comes out after a major arcana, it means that over the last 6 weeks or so, three fortnights really, so around the Aquarius full moon, there's been this desire to get something going. Somebody here wants to see if they can make it work or they can make it happen. They still need to push a little bit. They've got to see for themselves. Now they're weary, they've been battered, and we are in this Queen of Cups. I mean, okay. The Freudians keep coming. Regina Denari, the Queen of Pentacles here. So we're Golden Goose. We've done our work. We have acumen and some type of practical skill. We have created a life out of our blessings and gifts. We've attended to something perfectly. Fool and the Four of Wands with the Page of Swords. Okay, so now we've got some negative energy. So firstly, there could be something here that's on us, stalker energy. Take it as it resonates. It may mean exactly what I'm saying. It may need some modification. But Fool and the Devil together mean new obsession compulsion. Usually it does mean stalker, especially with the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is a twin flame energy. It literally means twin flame union. So it can't be that we have a false twin. But, but, but I can't take it because one of the few cards in the deck that's still the same in reverse is the Four of Wands. So it can mean that we playing. This could be us now, but we've been playing games. There's been a lot of delays or something like that. Let's keep going and see. Also, with the Queen of Pentacles, somebody here could be Capricorn Moon. Could have the Moon in the 10th house in Capricorn, or there could be some type of Libra rising. You know, for Libra, the sun is strengthening our first house. So the sun is growth, expansion, enlightenment. First house is drive, desires, passion, motivation, according to Spirit, Karma, Life Path, Destiny. Things are coming across our path that may set the trajectory for quite some time, upwards of a year. We may get rerouted, redirected. And here it means we need to face some type of fear, falseness, ignorance, or illusion, really. Because we're supposed to have a new destiny, but we're sitting here in entitlement. And it's not us, Libra. It's this energy that we're connected to. We're mirrors. In our mirror energy is another entity, energy, ideology, another being. And we're getting bad news or delayed, or we're scrutinizing, or we've become stoic, stern. And this energy might be expecting us to keep giving them, because the devil often comes up in love, where they think, well, yeah, is an attachment. Spiritual attachment is the Nine of Swords with the devil. Entitlement or narcissism, frankly, is the Nine of Wands and the devil. So somebody here, but we also have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, which means Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Libra rising, or Aries rising. So take it as it resonates, because this is a lot. I'm getting that somebody had something backfire on them. There's some type of quarantine after this backfire, Nine of Swords. There's resuscitation, you know, convalescence. They need to recuperate. There's some type of trauma here. It's shared. Five of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, Three of Wands. So we're feeling contained or constricted here. Page of Swords, Four of Swords. King of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, wanting to make some kind of change, strip or bind something. Queen of Pentacles, needing to make a few changes. Yeah, because the Sun card is here. Two of Wands, Hermit, King of Swords, World, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so the truth will set you free. The truth may come from this other side. But the thing is, we've already kind of ascended a little bit. And whenever you see the devil and the world card, that means there's been some time magic. At least on our side, we went through the entire cycle and liberated ourselves from any kind of, you know, guilt, shame, remorse, grief, regret. We said we had to do what we did and be who we was in order to survive, and whoever that was doesn't need to be who we are to get to where we're going next, even if where we're going next isn't clear. We did what we had to do. We made it through. We're only leaning into options. Now, I do believe over the last couple few days, we've made a decision, or some kind of road is opened, or we're at a crossroads. We have a pair of aces here. That's a partnership. It's a triple ace, actually. Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. So that's a compact, not just a union. It's literally a covenant. So we have a secure petition from the other side. Love me. Love me, love me. Say that you love me. Okay. How about no? What's up? How do you feel? What do you need? What are you about? What's alive in you? How you living? How you loving? What you doing? Why do I gotta love you? Love is unconditional. There's no terms or conditions on it. But I just because I accept who you are doesn't mean I tolerate your behavior. Because there's clearly some kind of breaking out that they need. They need to fall out to crash out. They need to break down so there could be a breakthrough. This entitlement is doing them the most. They might be doing themselves a little bit dirty there with this Nine of Wands and the Ten of Swords. They need to come up off of that. Because we're over here in the Nine of Pentacles. Nova Denari, we're Ingading, we're Paradiso, you know, we're over here living our best life, doing our thing. And they're here with the madness, with the whatever that is, the drama and the drama and the dilemma. It's a telenovela over there. And, peace be upon you. Blessings to your healing. I wish you the very best in life. I hope you get everything you ever wanted, starting with what you deserve. Honestly, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what you're about. What are you needing, wanting, thinking, and feeling? And how can I help you? Be precise in your response. Something cogent, salient, germane, substantive to the matter at hand. I'm not seeing it. They're wanting to hunt or to confront with the King of Swords and the Nine of Swords. It comes with the devil, so everything on this side is reversed. So Nine of Wands reversed, that's an arc or an entitled person. Probably a little bit of both. King of Swords and the devil, that's a cruel person. Cruel. Cruel. Mean. Devil and the Sun card. Okay, let me tell you about that one. It means overt aggression, outwardly hostile. It can mean eclipse. So they might have been doing their little thing, acting with their little scheming and whatever and what have you, and then they got slapped upside the head. The universe did a little Uno reverse, did a little whoops. um, yeah, I'm getting that because they're in a living AT double hockey sticks. They're living out hell upon the earth with the Nine of Swords and the devil. They have some kind of spiritual attachment. Could the devil and the Sun card also could mean Sun in Capricorn, could mean Aries rising. It could also mean something comes out of the dark into the light. And that may happen here. In the clarifiers, we have the Ten of Swords. That's a breakthrough after breakdown. That's also some type of revelation, enlightenment, typically, though, only after revelation. So we'll see because we have some other reversals here. This is falsities, lies, duplicity, in the sense of a falsification. Again, it goes back to falseness. So they're on a losing streak with the Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. Something back blew up in their face. Blew up in their face, in their face. Yeah, I'm hearing like the conversation between the two. Our side keeps saying, in your face, in your face. So, I know that's aggressive. But they did something. Spirit don't care. This suffering on their side is cleansing and purification. And they'd rather do that in the body than out of the body because that might last an eternity. Okay, I'm gonna say it like that and move on. They're stuck, and they're really close to having destroyed something. And I'm looking for what our fault is because I don't want to be like finger wag 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 tis 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 shame 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 shame. It takes two to tango, right? Well, my dear, this is saying that we dug ourselves out of this hole already. That that and then we got another confirmation here for narcissists, but it's on the mutual side. So we might have been entitled. We might have been a little full of it. But it says this prepared us. So they say, boiling water can soften up some noodles or it can harden an egg. So we went through the fire and it made us stronger, and they went through the fire and it made them unravel. I'm just going to leave that there and move on. Yeah, so we're the ones getting the gifts and the blessings, and they're the ones lurker-durker-smirking for some kind of reconcile or reverse or rebound or spin the block. I don't know. I don't actually want to know. It's a little terrifying over here. I'm hearing get down on your knees and pray to the Lord so he can make it happen. And we're clarifying this pair of fours because it usually means suppress, repress, oppress, depress. However, with the wands, it says that we should be moving to the next stage of the relationship. So they might just be really passionate about us, but didn't tell us because of fear. And I know that that's something out there in the world. I don't know what to do with that, though. Is there a lion chasing you? Are you walking through the forest in the middle of the night and hear something rustling behind the bushes? Because otherwise, I don't know what fear is going to do. How's it going to help you? Courage is not acting without fear, it's acting in spite of fear. So there's an opportunity here to go boldly, go boldly where you've never gone before, because it's come forward and they have clearance. There's an opportunity here to make it into a sturdy, stable situationship. But this is about a relationship. We're coming across somebody who has partnership on their hands, Ace of Swords. That's the truth. We're coming across the path that, or somebody's coming across our path that wants a relationship. They have some type of long-term energy on their mind and their heart. But you see, Ace of Cups with the Devil is a repose of a false heart. So either they rejected this initially and now they want some of this, or they wanted some of this initially and now they don't want none of this. Is either it's a flippy flop, a flippity flop, not a flip flop, a flippy flop, a flippity flop. Okay, so it's a very dramatic and theatrical, wishy washy. See, don't give me no whiplash, boy. Don't do that. Do not do that. Okay, I need to know what this Sun card with this, because they will be winning. La Matrice, somebody who hides their affections. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh yeah, but see what it got them was despair. I don't mean to laugh, but I do mean to cackle. It's not funny, but it is hilarious. My apologies. Okay, I had to let that out. I couldn't keep it in. So now they got all their ducks in a row, their P's and Q's, I's dotted, T's crossed, because it put us through the ringer. It gave us despair and it gave them jealousy. So we handled up on it. You want to take away my peace? Cut. You want to give me the whiplash? Cut. You want to do the wishy-washy? Give me all this conundrum of confusion, karma, chaos? Cut. You don't know what you want? Cut. Oh, it's not clear for you? Cut. We're looking for reasons now to dismiss them. We don't need to keep them around. We're not all that interested right now because it's confusing. We're confused. I'm clarifying all of these threes. We have a double three here, three of swords and three of wands. Okay, so normally the three. Okay, so yeah, it's just collaboration, cooperation, collaboration, co-creation. But there has been some triangulation here. Could we have this was chosen for us by the divine, and there was some type of plan, strategy, agenda. It didn't go right because there was some self-interest here because somebody was wounded. They already put in the time, they didn't do it right, and they just walked around hobbled. And so they probably didn't have the stamina, the acumen to keep up intellectually, spiritually. They weren't on the level somehow, some way, some shape, some form, or another, whatever, what have you, so on and so forth. I'm just running through this whole little story here. Okay, so the truth is that they're feeling burned. It's saying that they came towards us in a shy way or an unclear way. And we want the same thing, that our path is the same and everything. Except somebody here had to go through a karmic lesson, a karmic cycle, because there's a lesson here that had to be learned, and it's a karmic one. There will be a reunion. There will be a coming back together or whatever. It doesn't need to be reconciliation. Something needs to be revealed to them, come out from the dark, and it's within themselves in their own life. Because they're going through a double five energy right now, so there's a depletion, destabilization, decline, debilitation. They're going through some type of loss. It's a karmic lesson. So I want to know what these changes that need to be made are. Yeah, they need to stop listening to the people around them because they're servicing everybody instead of servicing themselves. Donde di servicio. Something's hiding in plain daylight, and we've already shown them a superbia. We've already come out and done the thing to get their attention. La falsidad. They're believing something other than the reality of the situation. Because I think they want to grovel. They're waiting on us to grovel, and I don't think that's going to happen. See, they met somebody with self-worth and value. We've already walked away from this. Bambina. There's a lot of growth here, but sacerdote, we need to open up the kimono, but only if they show us the affection. That's at the heart of the matter. With Rayone here and Denari, that's at the heart of the matter. Them giving us something to work with is at the heart of the matter, because if they don't, they're not going to get an inch further. And we've already kind of reviewed this and decided to let it go. So we got a lot of union energy here. Four of Wands. And then we have a triple Knight. Let's confirm this obsession, because they might just be feeling some kind of way. Oh no. Yeah, they're burning up in the background. They've been carrying a flame for us. The 10 of Fiori clubs. Ace and 10 of warmth. Technically, it means they're carrying a flame. They're coming back with some receipts or something to say. They're going to show us. And an end is coming to the situation here. So they're obsessed because they're haunted. It's not a spiritual attachment. They're just in their feelings. Yeah, odious opinions. Remember I was saying they're listening too much to their friends? I was foolish to believe the opinions of others. I should have trusted my heart more than what others thought about our connection. Please forgive me for doubting our connection. I'm sorry, that's like the biggest turnoff for me. So I'm fire energy, so let me leave that alone. Grand turn on fire here. Let me be quiet. I miss what we could have created. Yeah, I miss the family we created or the family that could have been. I realized I made a mistake by walking away from my happiness. You are my life partner, my other half, and my confidant. This is on the grounds of reinvention, regret, and unawakened. Okay. And see, we broke through barriers. The narrative that we have is there's so many barriers stopping us from being together. I'm trying my best to become a better person so I can knock down the walls for you and eventually be with you. But we had to work on ourselves. That's what we did. See, we stopped getting in our own way, and we might be waiting for them to catch up, or we might be going forward thinking that next lifetime is better. Because it says here on their side, I am fearful of letting go of what I have and what I know. What you're asking of me is impossible and it makes me feel extremely uncomfortable. They're meaning they can't step up. They can't show up. Afraid they make the wrong decision, feels troubled or remorseful of what has happened, sees us as happy while they are miserable and cannot move on. If you're always looking over your shoulder questioning your decisions, it wasn't the right one. You make a decision thinking, what am I going to regret not doing? Because that's actually what your heart is saying to you. Instead of saying, what are people going to think? Or how's it going to look? Okay, that's an ego. If I don't do this, will it hurt me 5 days from now, 5 months from now, 5 years ago, 5 years from now, or at the end of my life? If you don't do it and you know you'll regret not doing it, that's the decision to make. And that's where your heart is at. They're sitting square right smack dab in the middle of regret. And this be a Cherry was the first card that came out for them. Poor baby. Okay, so we're actually very disciplined and intelligent and patient. So we went and put our energy into something that was going to pay off. So the best investment that was yielding was investing in the self. And they took that as us not wanting them or whatever. That's just a bunch of ego and fear. That's a low vibrational person. No wonder they were under all those fives. But that also means that they're just going through lessons. They're just having karmic lessons, and that if they work through those lessons, if they do the work, then they'll come out of it. This was mostly about odious opinions and a lack of trying to build together. We were working on each other, at each other, instead of with each other. And I think it was one-sided. Something here felt very, very, very performative. And I think they tricked themselves up out of their spot because they nearly fumbled us, but they don't realize that they can come through into the magic thing. I don't know what that would be. But they can come through into the magic thing and get this, but they're still tripping over there. It's been an honor and a pleasure to serve. Thank you for allowing me the privilege to do so. If anything resonates deeply with you, go ahead and smash that like button, baby. And we'll see you in the next one, okay? Adios. Arrivederci. Buenas tardes. Auf Wiedersehen. Das Vidania. Take care. Bye bye.